arrived at the Quail, a motorsports gathering. We're being welcomed. Quail, and the main entrance. The welcoming is grand. The entrance with the mid-engine marvels. And it is a marvel. Lancia. Other competition cars, Ferrari. Another grouping with a helicopter in the background.
By working with school leadership to identify strategic institutional to provide the
This is an older McLaren. And you look at this Roadster. It's a mid-engine V8. A lot of carbon fiber. Very dramatic hatch. It's a Chip Foose design. So is this Chip Foose hot rod. Terrible to call it a hot rod. I'll call it a Roadster. And some other mid-engine marvels. Ford GT40s. From GT40 to a Maserati mid-engine. Ferrari Dino. And this mid-engine marvel show is quite extensive. The De Tomaso Mangusta back there with the Ford engine in. Here's the Porsche GT and the 914 Porsche, all mid-engine. And an Audi. And there is the Glikenhaus, which has a V6 Honda engine, turbocharged. Truly mid-engine. Truly exciting. The entrance scene.
That's right there.
And some lowriders. There's another one of those companies that takes your 911 and changes it. It's called the 400R. So it's a little empty at the moment. Here's a grand room. Of course, this event is sponsored by Peninsula Hotels. And they have organized something called the Best of the Best, which is from the 5 major concours in the world, including this concourse here. There is the best of the best car for this year. It won at Villa d'Este. This will be filled with people dining this afternoon. We're just going to get a chance to see this Maserati Pininfarina. Very stiff competition for the best of the best from all the concours. This lady's going to tell us about this hybrid guitar here.
Yes, this is actually a 7-string Viper violin. It's an electric violin made in New York. And this is the only chromed electric violin in existence.
Fabulous.
And I'm here to play for this event here at the Quail and give you guys some great music.
It's a little early to play it, right?
We'll start up at 11.
You see this line here? You know what it's for? This lady's going to tell me what it's for. She's at the head of the line.
California Caviar Company. Or
She's not just the head of the line, she's the queen of caviar.
The queen of caviar?
Yeah, this is Deborah King.
Oh, Deborah.
I'm
Deborah.
the owner of California Caviar Company.
Well, you better get to the rear of the line, right?
Get to the end. Right in the front.
Unbelievable.
This is
Oh, that one?
There's another line equally as long, and it's for oysters. Lots of them. Do you think with all the caviar and champagne, you ought to get back to cars? I think so. But the food is yet to come, and of incredible cars. Well, we've seen Emil cars in the Mille Miglia, and this is a dressed up version. Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. It's called an Alpine Eagle. 1914 Rio Runabout. 1929 Bentley Sushak body. 1932 Alfa Romeo HC. Alfa Romeo as well, no identified age, but it's in the 30s for sure, early. 1932 Delage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
1935 Bentley. modified. Vendley, highly modified. This is the Prince of Wales car. 29 Rolls Royce. Back to the Emil car, 1935. A real delight of a car. Fantastic. 1939 Packard with a Grabber body on it, a Swiss body. Very, very elegant car. Let's just check some of the other side of the cars. This Bentley. Emil car. Gathering of pre-war cars. Outstanding. 1971 Polar. American LaFrance. They're not red always.
That's where we are.
2014 Daedalus Roadster.
I drive.
GMC Straight 6.
There's some off-road.
We're going down the line. And here's a Cunningham with a Vignale body. 34 Ford, original condition. I mean restored, but just like it was when it was new. They're getting swoopier as you come down here. Packard style. 32 Ford style. Great color. Again, let the streamlining begin. Chop top Volkswagen and a gorgeous Fiat Dino. So Lamborghinis. Post-war racing. 1964 Alpine. Looks like a Le Mans car to me. Whatever. Many years ago, an exposed engine, mid-engine, was a revelation. More post-war racing. And from a different angle. You don't see many out front V6s, you know. 1954 Sutton Jaguar. Looking very much like a Curtis. This is a Williams special. The E-Type Jaguar.
They have, which one?
Oh, my really favorite Lamborghinis. Ferraris, forever. Boy, some beauties here. Two California convertibles. Take your pick. One unbelievable Luzo. Now in front of the Infinity booth is this obviously modern retro car. Looking like one of the early Mercedes Grand Prix cars. We almost have an auto jumble here. I'm a sucker for British racing green. Now we're getting into post-war sports, not racing necessarily. Tetra. Sports, huh? Lancia. This is Italia. Ooh, Lancia in the back. Maybe an MG Special. Definitely an MG Special. Oh, and a little racing Seata. Either a Crosley engine or Fiat. Bristol. Swiss Porsche Custom. 1954 Porsche Special. A 1951 Porsche is old. Well, you got a Cunningham. 190 Mercedes. Arnold Bristol. AC Triumph. A lineup of Porsches and Jaguar. Fiat, Jaguar, Fiat, also Vega. Austin Healey and Jaguar out there. Nice little Alfa Romeo.
I can't remember the last time I saw.
Double bubble. Some additional Jaguar. Porsche. In Cunningham. Now in that category is a Chrysler, a New Yorker. Now last year this car was introduced, Ken Okiyama, the designer of the Enzo and other cars. Now here's his newest offering. Code Zero it's called. Striking automobile. Pretty nice surfaces. Got a Lamborghini engine in it. 12-cylinder. Yep. Very subtle surfaces again on the front. There's that flying buttress look so many of the cars today have. Exciting. Now for the Audi Sport exhibit. Jaguar. Now we're in the McLaren area.
Okay, sounds good.
And here's one of their newest. 2018 720. And another 2018 offering here in the middle of 2017. Well, the doors are getting to look similar. Here's a Lamborghini. Lamborghini. And the 2008 Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo, and then here is the Alfa Romeo Disco Volante Coupe by Touring. Mercedes-Benz Gullwing before they got rid of the Gullwing. Ending that group of cars, there's an F40 and 288 GTO. Really interesting grouping. Maybe we ought to cruise the grounds in one of these. That would be cool. Now you cruise through the event in an electric bike. Look at how easy it is. Cool. Pirelli. Obviously yellow is their color. Honigsu. Scandinavian supercar. And there are a lot of them here. Here's one all opened up. Again, a very interesting door opening. Here we go. Sensational. Carbon fiber everywhere.
Yeah, don't touch that.
And down it goes. Honigsu.
We'll show on your fingers. We find out. I don't know what we're calling it. I think we're homologation.
They have a very large presence here. Rimac. Croatian electric automobiles. The BMW. Another one. Harley Davidson. And a wild one.
No, I know that.
Absolutely wild. This one here. There's so many questions to ask. I'm sure they're all answered. The two we're showing here were made in the United States and Alabama. It's called a Confederate. I've put the word radical at the end of it as well. And they're exciting bikes. And this is the other one. A great motorcycle collection here.
Carmel Valley, rather than clogging up the road.
Now in Bugattis, here is a Type 51. Fabulous. Always a great presence here at the Quail. Sort of a nice panorama of one end of the field. Some cars still not uncovered yet. Back to the Ferraris for a moment. We'll line them up. V12 carburetors. Start here. This lady's going to tell us about the Lamborghini. And this day they're announcing the new BMW 8 Series.
Are provided
We're really
for
in
your
the upper
convenience just
echelon
outside the main
of specialty
gate.
cars. Jaguar.
A reminder, ladies and gentlemen, Gunter Works will hold their press conference just 5 minutes. And you are this year.
We are at the AMG stand. And this display signifies, or is called, AMG Project 1. Hypercar Formula One technology.
That's interesting. So this will comply with the
If you see a Formula One car, the driver would be sitting there. Here's the engine with all the additional turbos and exhaust and suspension.
Just outside the main gate.
Good to see you again. Yeah, how are
The suspension.
Good.
Then look down there, those are batteries down there on the bottom. And there are electric motors at the front, on the front wheels. This is a coming thing. I'm going to take another view here. Again, there's the rear of the car. Sort of air scoop. You can see the exhaust coming out of the engine, down very low. Additional electrical devices under the driver's seat, and of course the batteries here, and the suspension with the electric motors. I mean, this is really outstanding. An education in today's technology. Here's old technology, but it's interesting, the Devon. Their rear engines. See the vents in the back.
It's you too.
Once in a while, you just draw by again to a car. Look at that 34 Ford. Fabulous. Hey, they got that hood open on this Packard. Let's see if it really is a Packard. All right, it's a 12-cylinder flathead. Did Packard make a 12-cylinder flathead? I think they did. It doesn't look like a Lincoln, so maybe that's it. They're a nice car. Pagani. They almost have as many cars as the Koenigsegg. I think they have more. Now we have the Roadster.
I think it's on the other side.
The Roadster. Pagani. Exciting. Very exciting. Here we go. Unreal. Be in silence here. The car speaks for itself. Is that dizzying? Well, how about just a nice electric bike? Another one, different. And Honda is, the Jet is represented well. It's only a model. 2.5 hours. This was a blank white canvas. They're all going to say this. There's the Fisker. Well, the Fisker originally was called the Karma in terms of the model. Now it's called the Rivero by Karma. Yep, the Karma.
The opening ceremony in just a few moments. So I'm now going to call upon Sir Michael to say a few words to declare the commencement of the 15th, the annual Quail Motorsports Gathering.
event is open officially. Wonderful selection of automobiles.
Today,
We
the inaugural car park
reviewed these cars earlier today, but an outstanding array of
This is a purely subjective
pre-war
photo
automobiles.
board.
This is an Adler. This is an Emil car. Rolls Royce. A Chandler and the Adler. Alfa Romeo, Bentley. Rio Runabout. Rolls Royce. And if you don't believe the Rolls Royce was old, here it is. This car is remarkable.
And on behalf of everyone at Acura and Team Penske, I want to thank you for joining us this morning. And now it's my great privilege and honor to introduce Art St. Cyr, the President of Honda Performance Development.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for coming here to the Quail, where we can introduce our new car that we're actually pretty proud of here. This announcement actually represents the latest phase in a very rich history in Acura motorsports. We have every reason to believe that we're going to be very successful. But I want to go ahead and introduce Roger, who's going to say a few words, but thank you very much.
Well, Art, thank you, and welcome everyone here. Obviously, this is a real exciting time for me personally to think about in 1960, I raced here with a Porsche, and then my last race in a Chaparral in 64, so I go back to Laguna Seca in this wonderful area. When I walk around and see these cars here and see what's happened over 50-some years, 5 or 6 decades, it's amazing. But when I think about performance, and I said this to Art last night, we've won 480 times in our racing history, if you can believe it. And I said, this car, I hope, will be the one that wins our 500th win. So we're very excited, and we've announced Juan Pablo Montoya, 2-time Indianapolis 500 champion, Formula One champion, and Dane Cameron, who's won in the WeatherTight IMSA program, obviously, Art. So we're excited to have the first 2 drivers announced that we're...
We were here earlier to AMG, but here's another part of it. It's kind of a bar, and you can watch an engine being built, changed, altered, got all the right tools. So you can look at one of their newer offerings, AMG, Mercedes. Still yet to come. Well, things to come.
So what if we did
mirror. Pretty exciting. Now at Rolls Royce, color is the thing today. Wow. Oh, the cream puff. Lexus. Now here's the other company that takes your 911 and brings it back like new and different. This is what they mean by different. Look at the engine alone. Remember when I said the best of the best would be crowded? Well, there's the car. Best of the best. Food. With pizza. The cars from Laguna Seca have arrived. There's the Lancia. Mallards. Hordes of them. Ferrari. Manning Special, way back in the 50s. Oh, a lot of them. Jaguar. This personifies the Quail at lunch hour. Cars coming over from Laguna Seca. Also just old cars on display here at the Quail. Yeah. Good for Great. Just keep going. Right there. Now, this is it.
Well, let's go back to the race before
Roger
that.
Penske on the right.
So you had just
Danny
signed with
Soler.
Roger. You came over from Shearson, and Long Beach was your first race. So you got on the podium, but it didn't go exactly great for your first endeavor. What were you thinking?
And I remember that just past the pits, it was downhill to the finish. I jumped out and tried to push the car down the hill to get over, and ended up finishing third. But
so after this win, that launched Danny. Now, Danny, you've done a lot in the motorsports arena.
Good road racer, obviously, before. And, we joined together. And I think I told him the fact that he could have the luxury of an Indy 500 win and then deal with the sponsors that we had would catapult his career, which obviously it did. And probably, as I look back, one of the best drivers we had dealing on the commercial side. We had a lot of guys who could drive, but didn't really have that commercial side. As you look around here today, it's all about tying together your business, with the auto industry and with the fans. And I think certainly Danny was at the top of his game on that.
And that's right. I mean, you got to win, or you're not any good to the team.
Roger, was there ever a time during your transition from driver to team owner that you missed racing yourself?
Well, here is a new arrival, or a late arrival, I should say. It's a Fiat V8 Zagato.
Okay.
Gorgeous. Zagato Fiat V8. Here's the engine. A great little car. Nice on a summer day to be out here on the grass enjoying all of this. A real privilege. Very nice. They're announcing that the Laguna Seca drivers return to their cars, about ready to leave. I think some are a little anxious to leave. They're getting anxious here. Leno, how are you?
No congregating here, please.
Yes. Pictures taken. It's very obvious that the red Ferrari wants to be first in line. These slow cars bother him. Mazda. Lancia. I just want to know, are your friends enjoying the cars?
Absolutely, they sure are.
They're not scared.
Oh no, they love it.
And you're having a great time.
Oh, they are.
Little Pagani parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the prize giving. Please step up to the stage. We're about to commence.
We're about ready for the awards. And there is the watch and the first Best of Show trophy.
I'm delighted to say that the first award is the Fever Award. The Fédération Internationale des Vehicles 356 Speedster, owned by Mark Hadaway of California. I'm delighted that Mark Gessler, HVA President and Fever Vice President, is here to present the trophy to Mark Hadaway, who's won the Fever Trophy in this wonderful 1958 Porsche 356 Speedster. I'm sure you'd all agree it's a very fitting winner of this very important trophy.
He's a veteran of Le Mans and Reims, class winner at Le Mans and in the Reims 12 Hours. It's a hero of European racing design, and I think it's a fantastic car, so let's have a round of applause.
And the winner is Kim and Mitch McCulloch from New Jersey with this 1964 Alpine M64. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Octane Award.
Thank you for being... And beauty of driving. A selection made purely from the heart for the love of motoring. On a great period of motoring where so many new concepts are put into action. And a wonderful winner, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree, this 1929 Bentley Speed 6, owned by John and Gwen McCall. Congratulations. By ordering a unique Saltchik bodied Bentley Speed 6. This must have been a specific choice, as no earlier Bentleys were bodied by Saltchik. So as you can imagine, what a happy bride Mrs. Lee would have been. Congratulations to John and Gwen McCall. A wonderful car. Manufactured between 1945 and 1960, and the winner is James Taylor of New York with his 1954 Cunningham C3 Continental Vignale Coupe. Is this 1973 Porsche Carrera RS, beautiful looking car owned by Esmond and Christine Blaze from Utah. So congratulations to Edmund and Christine Blaze, winning post-war sports 61-75 with this gorgeous Porsche Carrera RS from 1973. It's being filmed, available on YouTube later, I think. It's got 4 horsepower at present, or 4 manpower to be precise. But the winner is Bruce Vanier of California with this gorgeous 1955 Fiat Zagato 8V. As quiet as a quiet thing running up the fat ramp there. Very limited production run of competition cars, highly successful in the 1950s. This actual car was originally a rapid-bodied car, but was subsequently rebodied. Unmistakable Zagato shape on this lovely Fiat from 1955. The best of high design and high performance. The winner is this 1988 Porsche 959 Comfort, owned by Bill Chino. Congratulations, this is the winner of the Supercars Award, always a much competing for award, and this 1988 Porsche 959. Delighted it's here, delighted it's won the Supercar trophy. Congratulations. The Ferrari is a dream. People dream of owning this special vehicle, and for most people it will remain a dream apart from the very lucky few. Included in those very lucky few is Charles Wagner from California with his 1959 Ferrari 250 GT long wheelbase California Spider. There we go. Gorgeous 250 GT long wheelbase, place in motoring history. Vintage motorcycles are gaining respect in the eyes of enthusiasts worldwide. A wide range of motorcycles displayed here. And this winner is the 1939 Indian Dispatch Tow, owned by F. Scott Bozes and Celesta Papas Bozes from Florida. To Scott Bozes and Celesta Papas Bozes for this wonderful...
Loading up the trunk.
Well, Congratulations again, the winner of sports and racing motorcycles. Don't forget the champagne of design and build perfection. And one of those such people is Rick Dorr of California with this car he's called Aftershock. So doesn't it look magnificent? It all began with a stack of sheet aluminium and an idea to inject some, thank you very much, deserved winner. Patina versus the skills of a highly trained restorer, originals have found their way to the front row of interest among discerning collectors. And ladies and gentlemen, this Aston Martin DB24 Mark II fixed head coupe, brought to us here by Paul Colony of California, is a deserved winner of this first Originals prize. And this deserved winner is a 1969 McLaren M6 GT, owned by Mouse Motors of Illinois. She'll leave the stage rapidly, I'm sure. Thank you again to Mouse Motors, great supporters of the Quail, winning mid-engine marvels with this. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is this 1938 Packard 8 model 1601 Cabriolet from the Robert M. Lee Automobile Collection, and brought here by the lady herself, Anne Brockington Lee, passing not that too long ago. So here we are, memory of Bob. The 1938 Packard 8 model 1601 Cabriolet wins the Spirit of the Quail Award.
Spirit of the Quail Award.
On you go, Anne. The Stuart Beach, our President CEO of Rolex Watch Company. So ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the 1964 ATS 2500 GTS, brought to us by Bruce Milner of California, wins the Rolex Circles Champions Best of Show for the Quail Motorsports Gathering 2017. The best of the best competition, alongside 7 other great concours of elegance that take place during this calendar year. So our thanks again to Louis Roederer.
Thank you for being here, Mr. The crystal. There you go. There we go. Now we're talking. Great juice. Mr. Congratulations.